Hello there, and welcome to the 41st episode of Strategic Zoomcast. You're looking at Isildur's combat engineers. He is a Soviet player with his Soviet compadre, one half of the team that won the last big 2 versus 2 tournament we had. His compadre is Vonasten. These two guys are 2 versus 2 juggernauts. They're a hell of a team. They're on Vo farmlands, but they're up against the most hype 2 versus 2 team in Company of Heroes history. It's Gold Path 2. It's Scotch. It's Noggano. And they are the most successful team, the most hype team, the most touted team in 2 versus 2 history against the people that are trying to take away their throne, quite frankly. Quite frankly, it's been a long week at work for AE. And you can't think of anything better than to do on this Friday evening than to cast this 2 versus 2 for you guys to watch over the weekend. We've got some Grenadiers coming out for Scotch. Pretty similar builds from the Wehrmacht. Soviets. One's gone for a tier 1 build with these penal battalions. And the other guy's gone for a combat engineer conscript build. So I predict that he'll be going for tier 2 Vonasten. But why am I casting this 2 versus 2 when I'm really tired after a really hard week at work? For one, I enjoy it. For two, it's very, very important right now to showcase the best 4 2 versus 2 players in the world playing right now, because something has just been announced, and that is the Anniversary Classic. In the Anniversary Classic, it's going to have more prize money than any other tournament in Company of Heroes history. 5,000 for each of the winning team. That's $10,000, 20,500 total prize pool. What a ridiculous amount of money. Sega clearly have more money than sense, but we thank them for it. And we're going to put on a hell of a show. The players and myself and Stormus will be casting. It's going to be amazing. And it's so unexpected. Who could believe it? It's going to be on the I think it's 8th and 9th of December, the finals. Wow. Anyway, let's get into this game. Let's just have a little look around the battlefield. Try and soak up what's happening with our eyes. Don't need to commentate on it too much quite yet. It is those early game terse and tense engagements where they vie for position on the battlefield. Things like MG42s are great help, but we'll notice here these combat engineers have done a devilish thing. They've managed to flank all the way around this angle, and they're going to find an angle on this MG42. Elsewhere, we have an engagement here with penal battalions versus Grenadiers. Grenadiers have been... Wow, Satchel! That could be big in the early game. Noggano's not seen it! Oh, and Grenadier could be going down! Oh, they do indeed, but the penal battalion in turn is low on health. Noggano, what were you thinking, you Russian... rusty old bastard? That was a bit rusty there in the early game. He probably should have seen that. He had ample 4 seconds to react, and he didn't react in time. And, oh, God, what Noggano? What is he doing? Noggano is one of the best pound-for-pound players in this game's existence. He's won 1 versus 1 tournaments, 2 versus 2 tournaments. He's won it all. But in this first 5 minutes of combat, in this auto-match encounter, he's not been on form, and he's lost a little bit there. He's going to have to fight hard to recover. Meanwhile, Vonasten could lose something here. Could have a combat engineer go down. It's not exactly the most costly of things. In fact, he rebuilds one straight away, 170 manpower down the Swanee, but that's nothing compared to what Noggano's lost with the 440 manpower that has been extinguished. Scotch also is being flanked. He's getting oorad up on by these conscripts, and AE is just going to have to pause the cast for a moment because, wow, this is going to be a hell of a lot of work to cast this, and I'm in for an ordeal, but I hope you're going to enjoy it. You may be new to my YouTube channel. You may have joined from the very successful cast of, let me just get it up on my screen here, and I do actually need this very little break just to pause for, just to allow myself a little bit of a moment. Because that was, if the game's going to be going like this, we've had 37,000 views and counting on the Grand Championship Series 2 finals video. So I presume you may be one of the 300 people that have subscribed to my channel recently. This is Strategic Zoomcast. It's all about using hacks to get a better overview of the battlefield. It's not so helpful now, but you trust me, when we get into those late engagements and these 4 guys have tanks going at it, it's going to be good. Anyway, he's flanked the MG42. Doing a good job of pushing... Well, not pushing it away, because he's managed to reposition, I tell you. That was good by Scotch. We have had a new raw into this building here. Going to keep an eye on the tactical map in the bottom left. Ooh, Grenadier had to get out of there. MG42 is now facing the west, which is a good angle. Seems like Scotch has it under control. Meanwhile, Isildur who just, by the way, has now got his first guard squad on the field, upgrading to the DP light machine guns. He's managed to take up the entirety of the north of the map, if you see in the bottom left. From space, that looks something like this. We have this kind of blue territories here, yellow players in the south, Noggano's currently moving up north, and Scotch has just upgraded to this flamethrower squad. So it's a nice battle so far. Vonasten, of course, is highly engineered around these points, but the players don't really fight for that in the early game because of how important the high fuels are. +7. Ooh, nice mine there by Vonasten. We're going to have to keep an eye on that one. Because the fuels are so important, we're now going to be seeing very quick T-70s from both the Soviet players. Maybe he's going to be retreating soon. He's probably waiting right now to build the Tankovic Battalion command. We do also have Vonasten's selected his commander. That's Armoured Assault Tactics, so the IS-2. The SF Stalin tank will be a fixture late in the battle. I mean, all combat engineers fighting in those SVT rifles of the Penal Battalion. 251 hard tracks out for Noggano. He's getting straight with the Flamandy Flippins for 90 munitions. Oh, he's going to lose another squad here, probably. Very lucky escape. Very lucky indeed. Elsewhere in the south, Grenadiers duking it out against conscripts and combat engineers. In the north, it seems that Noggano was able to push away his competitor there. Here comes the Flamandy Flippen. Oh, very quick retreat by Isildur, and mine cancelled. There is one waiting, though, and the 251 now has to be ultra careful, and very rightfully reverses away. One thing that is, in my opinion, a design flaw, if we go to the tactical map, you'll notice that a lot of these small points actually have +3 fuel, and they all add up. So the fact that at the Allied factions, the Soviet players, actually had strategic dominance in that they had the +7 fuels, the damage wasn't really done that much. And although the Tanko Battalion Command has indeed been completed, and we are soon getting to territory, 61 fuel, you'll notice, for Isildur, it's going to be alright for the Wehrmacht at this point. It's not going to be won in the early proceedings, it would seem. Conscripts coming in. Does he have anti-tank grenades? No, he doesn't, but the 222 222 Scout Cod doesn't know that. Oh, a lot of flames. We're having a Soviet barbecue here. That is going to be a hasty retreat for these men. And you can hear them screaming. Nicely done by Tandem Light Armour. And also the Faust there, just in case a T-70 was built. We are going to see Tandem C-70s, I would suspect. So it is a very standard build. And this is very in keeping with what we'll probably see in the Anniversary Classic. Soviets versus Wehrmacht. We'll see a lot of that. Two best factions in the game. Oh, nice rifle nade over the bushes. Won't be able to finish him off, though, because of this retreat path. Elsewhere in the south, 222 and the 251 still operating in unison. Rampaging around the battlefield. Has to watch out for this mine. In fact, he's probably going to hit it. Will we see a satchel to finish him off? Could do. He's not got the upgrade on the way. Is there anything else coming? No, there isn't. 222 comes to mitigate. By the way, Isildur's commander was Soviet Combined Army. Arms Army, rather. An army. Arms of armies. Ooh, Grenadier's going to die, probably. Will he target him? No, he's going to miss the opportunity. There you go. They all turn around just in the nick of time. Yes, indeed. Another squad loss for Noggano. What's he doing? And he's lost his 251. Look how little he has. Scotch, in the meanwhile, is just saying, "Ooh la la, monsieur, why are you not helping?" He is French, of course, Scotch. Don't know if that was transmissible by my accent there. Maybe. Maybe I didn't need to point it out. Probably shouldn't insult the integrity and intelligence of my audience that much. T-70 has only gotten the one kill, but it was a very important kill. This T-70 here is now rampaging onto the battlefield itself. Going to go around the southern side, rather. Southern. That's the 50 hours of accountancy talking. I do have a hard job. Somehow, whilst organising GCS2, I was able to also quit my previous job and get a much better job. And I passed my probation today, so thanks, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you for the well wishes. MG42 pushed away. Guards capturing that all-important munitions point. They do have Sturmovix possibly in the late game, so they're going to be wanting to utilise them. A lot of mines as well being planted. And swept. Guards being pushed away here. It's amazing how much Noggano has lost while still being battle savvy and encapsulating a lot of the battlefield. Capturing, that's the word I wanted, sorry. What do we have here? We just had Battle Phase 2 upgraded. We also have a pack coming out for Scotch. His teammate Noggano also has a pack, which hasn't actually found the angle it wants yet and can't fire through these shot blockers, so that's pretty useless for now. 222 is almost destroyed. MG42's up on the Grenadier, so that's the path there. Still no commanders chosen, of course, for the Wehrmacht. Let's have a little look at the stats whilst we pause the game. It's not like a 1 versus 1. We can't really look at stats and hope to not miss anything. It seems pretty standard so far. You'll notice that Scotch has had excellent preservation. Kill-death ratios, pretty standard fare. Let's get back into the action. Grenadiers, Car 98 Mausers. Doing some good work. T-70 could fall prey to the pack if it can reposition in time. Can it? No, it cannot. Notice up north, the Soviets are finally capturing that fuel. In the south, they're also branching out. The engagements all are in the center right now, so let's keep our eyes on them. MG42 with a great angle here. Grenadiers in peril. Pack 40 with a great shot. Let's get back to standard camera angles. I want to see what's going on. T-70 pushed away. It's nice to be cinematic now and again. I have a very good graphics card. This is in for the first ever time on Dreamcast. It's 1440p if you want to watch it in that. 60 frames per second, ultra settings. It's lovely to watch. It must be said. That's not gloating. It is a very old game, but still looks damn good. Conscripts, do they have the anti-tank grenade? Yes, they do. I'm sure they're going to throw it. There we go. Finally. Are we going to run away now? Indeed, they do. Are we going to see some sneaky mines being laid? Maybe. Grenadiers, a lot of health damage being put by the T-70 and needing to retreat. Elsewhere in the north, Guards and Grenadiers with the LMG and the DPS upgrade. Nice battle we're watching. It's a really chunky one. It's all clunky motion. The gears are, you know, interacting perfectly right now. Pack 40 with a decent shot. Hasn't got the angle though. Let's get on board with that thing. There's its angle. Will it get a shot through the fog of war? No, it won't. And it is suffering a guard grenade for a lot of health damage. No models dropped though. It's going to be okay. 222 coming to mitigate. Look at that Axis battlefield though. Not much of it in Axis hands quite at this current point. There's Noggano with this very small army size. Ooh, let's keep an eye on this. Just going to go back to a little bit more satellite imagery. I do like to provide this. It does give a good overview. You just have to trust me on that. So a lot in base for Vonasten at the moment. Isildur. Oh, he's pushing big. Let's go check that out. Pack 40 and LMGs trying to mitigate. Oh, big shot by the T-70. That thing is causing a hell lot of health damage right now, hence the veterancy. MG42 bravely pushing forward. I'm not sure if that's advised. T-70 gets round the angle though. That could be one dead MG42. Bit of bad preservation again from Noggano. Has he been drinking vodka? Looks like he'll be able to protect. This conscript will surely suffer a lot of health damage to 3 LMGs. Yes, it will. And a nice precautionary rifle grenade there. Just as well. 222. Scotch is carrying at the moment, it must be said. And Isildur and Vonasten have pushed back. We all know what Noggano is capable of, though. He may have had a shaky start, but this guy, pound for pound, one of the greatest players ever to have existed. You can indeed see that he has a negative KD right now, though. Two rearing its ugly head. Of course, the anti-tank grenade threatens and forces it away. Again, the MG is crude. Check on the teching. Noggano has gone to battle phase 2. He also has his support armor core up, so maybe he can make up for it with medium armor play. Vonasten, I believe, is currently building tier 4 in base. Yes, he is. Nice rifle nade, perhaps, coming in. There we go. Veterancy 3 hit for those Grenadiers. Giving them 20% better cooldown, Panzerfaust recharge, all kinds of good stuff. T70 just running in and reversing out of there. Eats a Pack 40 shot, though. Ooh, Conscript's on a lot of health damage right now. This is a bad angle for them with the MG42. Pack 40's been decrewed. Will this... However, the guards have been suppressed, so they can't help with this push. Meanwhile, in the north, Noggano's finally been able to branch out and get that point. He has to watch out for these mines from the Soviet player. Guards possibly going down here for Isildur. Bit of rust from him there. Isildur wasn't active very much during GCS2. So, it's possibly an example of why he's a little bit... But then again, you always expect him to lose a few squads here and then, a 2v2 of this caliber. It's not necessarily about what's been lost, it's more about what's been killed, to put the emphasis on the offender. Because this is a high level of play, and it is frantic and deep micro in multiple areas of the battlefield at the same time. You can never hope to capture all of it. So there are these 2 mines on the retreat path, so what he's going to try and do now is probably try and force that retreat over the mines, you would expect. He is scared of the Faust, and he has right to be, because the Pack 40 is there. 2-2 also looms. They must have heard him in the headset. Wisely, Isildur retreats. A lot of secure mode capping being done, it would seem. Nice defense here by the Soviet players. They have the south, so why risk it? Ooh, that Grenadier got caught up on his brethren. Nearly died because of it. Double packs open up. Vet 2 T70 doesn't want to die here. Will we see an attack round? No, he won't. Guards come in to push away the packs and save the life of the light tank. Elsewhere, combat engineers capping the central victory point. Guards and Vet 3 penal battalions pushing in. Vet 3, of course, giving better accuracy and better received accuracy. LMG Grenadiers on retreat. Rifle grenade was cancelled. Pack 40 decrewed here. 222 comes in to sort that out. Ooh, looks like we had a bit of a squad wipe over here. I heard one less enemy of the fatherland. I don't know what that was exactly. Maybe you saw it on the screen and I just didn't process it. There's a lot to take in, talking, looking, and watching at the same time. Wow. We have had a well-dodged grenade here. So good micro from Noggano there. He is in a bit of shit creek without a paddle right now. Oh, look at these LMGs. Holy shit. It's a lot of DPS to put down. The west side... Oh, here comes those bloody... Oh, it's a recon, thank God. Let's have a look what he can see with that. There you go, opening up the battlefield and crashing into smithereens. Very good. We have a T-34 76mm on the battlefield, just as the Panzer IV is hitting. So nice timing by both teams there. Oh, bad camera by AE. Let's check out this battle here. T-34 85 eats a shot. Panzer IV. Maybe it doesn't want to go around that angle. It's going to go for it. What is Noggano thinking? He's trying to make up for lost time and lost squads, it would seem. Nicely dodged there. Elsewhere in the north, 8 kill veterancy 2 T70 missing. Vet 2 hit on Vonasten's T70. So anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. T-34. Oh, nice mine wipe there. We did predict it, and it did indeed happen. Noggano could be losing even more here. He's reversing away with a parachute flare, lighting the way. Oh, but Pack 40 could help him out. Oh, nice shot by the Panzer IV. Noggano's hoping for a bit of RNG. Look here. Miss from Isildur. Indeed, he had a bit of luck there. We lost the PTRS. Wasn't able to pick it up. Rifle nade threatened, so might want to pick that up. Maybe not. Elsewhere in the centre, it's been heavily fought over. Looks like the he will go for that PTRS. Interesting. Ha! Loses the model almost immediately. Oh, and loses the PTRS almost immediately. And now might lose the entire squad. MG42 won't set up in time. Is there anything on the retreat path? No, there isn't. It's going to be safe elsewhere in the centre. We've now got the 82mm mortar. Putting some good fire down onto that capping squad. We have had the same commander chosen for both players. That is the Blitzkrieg Doctrine with Stuka close air support, the command tank, reconnaissance overflight, tactical movements, and of course, that all-important Panzer Tactician smoke. It's my favourite ability of any Wehrmacht commander. It's literally a get-out-of-jail-free card. There's the angle there with the 222 opening up. It's great at anti-air. See it flanking away there. As we now enter the child's bedroom view. And there you go. He's dead. That's for certain. Oh my lord Jesus, we have the Sturmpanzer. The Brummbär is on the field. This thing is possibly due a little bit of a nerf. That's what my little birdies tell me, but it's still probably going to be a fearsome behemoth on the battlefield because they've tried to nerf it in the past, and this thing just keeps coming back. It's a damn effective weapon. Nice nade dodge there. Likewise with the Molotov. Scotch is on form. Here comes the Brummbär. What's this first shot going to do? Is it going to open up in a brutal salvo? We've also got the Katusha. Where's that firing? Up north on this position. Two support weapons as the tanks roll in. That's all opening up. Meanwhile, in the centre, we've got this happening as well, with the Brummbär picking up a kill. Pak 40 doing well. Here comes the Panzer IV with the other piece of anti-tank paraphernalia also pushing away. Grenadiers launch themselves into the centre, putting their bodies on the line for the Reich. Sturmpanzer coming to mitigate. It's clear that Noggano's put the bat symbol into the air. Oh, Vet 3 Grenadier could die because of it. He's asked his opponent for a bit of help, seemingly. And meanwhile, Scotch let his eye off the ball and lost possession in the centre of his squad's life, that is. Vonasten pushing deep. Katusha, by the way, did get 4 kills on that first salvo. Nice veterancy too, giving much better repair time. So that T-3476 is going to be battle ready in no time. Got another T-3485 on the battlefield, so 2 for Vonasten. Noggano has, of course, the Panzer IV, which has hit veterancy 1, a lot of health damage. I know you like this camera angle, so we'll have another look. Short-lived, it must be said. Very short-lived. We do have the Stukas available now for Scotch, of course, because he's played the best out of the 2 players so far. I mean, it's had an okay presence on the battlefield. Certainly conquered the centre. But you'll notice this northern victory point is constantly being harassed. And look at the victory point count of the Axis players. It's actually dwindled away to 129 and dropping. And that's not what you want to see. Panzer IV pushes in against the 76mm, so can push it away. Not with shots like that it can't, but it can in general. 222 with that auto cannon makes a nice little darting run into a foray there. Veterancy 3 on the T-70 is a great mobility should he need it. Elsewhere in the centre, we've got a double hurrah and the Brummbär overshooting. Here come the Grenadiers to mitigate the conscripts. Will the Brummbär's second shot be good? No, it won't. Not finding the mark quite yet. T-70 and T-34. Acting as one. Brummbär finally gets a shot connecting there. Again, hitting the support weapons, the Katusha. Cutting a silhouette around the MG42, it seems. Will the last salvo do the work? Yes, it will. That's decrewed. Finally. Guards hiding in the mist. Here comes the 222, going for a sniper. T-70 goes off secure mode in the mist. Will he punish him for it? Probably. Might take out the Katusha, though. Will he get it? Hero unit. Mark target is in. Brummbär also waits. A bit of smoke's been popped. Nice work by Scotch. This Frenchman Although he lost the life of the 222, he did some great micro there and target prioritization and took out the Katusha. SU-85 are now in the build for Isildur. Vonasten Sniper lives to fight another day. Still no kills. Interesting that it was seen straight away. Maybe he was actually going for the Katusha originally. It's a very difficult and small thing to keep an eye on. Something like that, you know, a sniper battle in a 2 versus 2. So it'd be interesting to see if he accidentally saw him, you know, out of cover and out of cloak, of course. New Grenadier for Scotch. Got 4 Grenadiers now. Wants more capping power, it seems. What's protecting the south? I mean, not much is the answer. It'd be interesting to see if they want to harass. But then again, Axis are always best, especially Wehrmacht, when they consolidate and control. We now have our first Stuka there. You know, Goering has overpromised and is under-delivering, but he finally has a Stuka ready to go. Oh, look at this swathe of Soviet infantry. You know, a positive horde, if you want to be a bit of a German fanatic. The Asiatic hordes march on, but our brave Third Reich defend them. Nice Ura just to push away the Panzer IV there. The sniper still hasn't taken a shot. Maybe it finally will. Brumbear is taking shots. So he's now got 8 kills. Sniper would be very... Yes. 1 kill and run away. Oh, nice Brumbear shot on retreat there. Meanwhile, Panzer IV under a little bit duress because here comes the Su-85. Nice shot in. Will we now see the anti-tank grenades? Yes, we will. Su-85 can't do anything about it, though, because Brumbear and Pak-40s, plural, were there, ready. Penal Battalion's forced away. They do have an LMG of the German variety, so certainly a good pickup there, missed on camera. Oh, Pak-40s with a shot. Take the T-70 out. Panzer IV marching proud. Great work being done by the Wehrmacht. I know they're dropping victory points, but they're really starting to get back into this battle. We do have 60 tons of brutal pig iron and Stalinium on the battlefield. T-70. Oh, with the mortar as well, taking out the MG-42. LMG Grenadiers have got to stop that central victory point being taken now. Ooh, Su-85 getting some decent shots on, very close to HC-1 and tracking abilities, and certainly will be soon because it's tracking its targets damn well already. And here comes the IS-2. Ooh, IS-2 with its pintle mounts. Goes stationary, which is the perfect way to use the IS-2. Don't use it on the move. Here come the Sturmoviks, though. Oh, could take it out on the first salvo here. We do have a SZC-2 Panzer. We have this Stukas not hitting their strafe quite as well as they'd like. Su-85 in the midst is going to save the life of the Soviet tanks, the flying tank itself. It would seem Su-85 max range attack ground. Can't get it off. Meanwhile, in the centre, MG-42 doing its darndest to control that victory point because they need to. They have dropped down to double-digit figures now. Stuka gets taken out. Katusha in the build. Vonasten with a great army. Nico has rebuilt his forces. He's looking pretty strong now. He actually has 61 pop cap, which is not bad at all. Brumbear on retreat. Will he take out the sniper? No, he won't, but he will take out that conscript. Nice shot there. Nice shot indeed. Another Panzer IV in the build for Noggano. Meanwhile, Scotch is now getting a Panther. Isildur does now have this Katusha on the battlefield. Let's keep an eye on that bad boy. Maybe he'll go for this capping Pak-40. IS-2 could help out as well. No, he won't. He's a bit threatened by these LMG Grenadiers. And he has every right to be. Oh, IS-2. Stationary in the centre. There's not much these forces can do about it. He's trying to get the Faust off, but he couldn't get the first shot off from the Pak-40, so to no avail. IS-2 now going to take out the Grenadier with the, I think that was the coaxial machine gun of the turret there. Not the pintle. Second Panzer IV for Nico. IS-2 with 9 kills already. Nice, nice. Ooh, what big shots coming from the IS-2. Stupendous. Here we go. IL-2 precision bombing strafe coming down. Where's that angle? Where are those bombs at? There they are! Taking out the Pak 40. Brumbear, 18 kills. That thing's a predator, but the Su-85 is a predator of a different kind. It takes out tanks and eats them for breakfast. Nice positioning of the MG42 there. Going to try and push these penals and guards into position. Panzer IVs are going to make work of them, though, if they don't get out of there, and indeed they soft retreat. Great thing to learn for a lot of beginner and mid-level players is soft retreating rather than hard retreating wherever possible to maintain some degree of battle presence. Battlefield presence, that is. Ooh, Pak 40s push on. This T-70's done for. Well taken out by Noggano, surely. Panther. Yes, it can take it out with great accuracy. That long barrel 75. One of the most potent anti-tank armaments in military history for its time period. Ooh, these are the Sturmoviks. And getting some decent shots in. Could even take out this Grenadier. Must be said, though, the Axis have really pushed the Soviets back now. And, you know, although they still have very good army sizes. Let's have a little look. Vonasten there. Good amount of veterancy. Oh, is that the Brumbear? Oh, taking out the mortar. Nice. That will have been, yes, indeed it was, the bunker-busting barrage. What a battle we're watching. And is that the Katyusha opening up? Yes, it is. Oh, takes out one pack. And that'll have to do for now. Here comes the Panzer, buttoned immediately, probably saving the life of the Katyusha. Maybe lay some mines down there, because he's clearly not scared to rush in when he needs to. IS-2's ready for battle once more. 11 kills on that punk. Brumbear interrupts the retreat path of the Grenadiers, and that resulted in the T-34-85 taking them out. So a butterfly effect like pathing issue there. Ooh, Penal Plan's going to get taken out. Brumbear with a huge shot. Lots of damage caused. Here's a nice anti-tank grenade. Will the T-34-85 be able to finish them off? Where's the IS-2? It's in the north. Looks like the Panther's going to rush forward. Button the vehicle, though. And Vet 2 on the Su-85, so better penetration now. Sniper dies to the Panzer. Wasn't the best sniper. It must be said, Vonasten. I know we were saying he had great preservation early, but he's certainly lost a lot recently. Elsewhere in the north. IS-2 with some huge shots from the Pak 40. Nice. Faust goes in. Here comes the Panther. The Pak 40 claims the kill for the Reich. And a lot of work being done by the Wehrmacht all of a sudden. And could this be a comeback victory? They're on 92 victory points. Indeed, it looks likely right now. Axis are reigning supreme. And what a battle we've seen on the serene farmlands of Vaux. I don't know if it's a place, but it is now. Grenadiers need to get the Pak 40 back. They do, and they saved the life of the weapon there. That would have been a weapon destroy. Still could be. Unless they can get a shot off. Oh, a one-man shot. Very rare to see one man remaining throw the trigger and then run off. He makes it back to Ursula there, you'll notice. Nice to see. Brumbear with 26 kills. Wow, that thing's done a hell of a lot of work, as has the Panther. I mean, note that two of them are vehicle destroys. Wow. Good game so far. And there's that hero Pak 40 crew member. He disappeared! He was a time traveller. Or is he in the bushes somewhere? We'll never know, we'll never know. Let's not dote on it. Also in the centre, Soviets going for the neutralisation of the victory, because that's all they're going to manage, because the Brumbear is overwatching and overshadowing them like a spectre. It even either dodged or dodged a shot there. Ha! You shot on the MG. Did he be some kind of indirect fire, surely, other than the Brumbear. Don't know if that's indirect. It's direct! Seems hella direct to me. Could have been a one dead PB there. Oh, and look at the Grenadier. Horde! That's right, I said Horde. They are evil fascists. Of course they're a Horde. Oh, what a Katusha that is! Second salvo could be deadly. No, the Grenadiers go forward. And very well done by the Russian. Playing against the Germans. Nice decrew on the Pack 40. Will that allow the vanilla T-34-76 to push forward? Well dodged on the gold grenade. They're right in the centre. Still gets one model drop, but that's not enough to deny the capturing of that victory point. Elsewhere in the north, it seems that Veteran C3 guards don't care about your MG. They capture anyway. More planes. AE hates these damn things. They are incredibly loud and annoying. I'm just hoping it gets shot down ASAP. I will put a link to that tournament in the description of this YouTube if you want to check it out. Of course, you've probably seen that comment by now. Nice manoeuvring by the Panzer IV to force away the guards. He's got a compatriot in. They could actually go for a dodge there. I think the plane was taken out most likely. Let's go check out on the centre. Oh god, Grenadier's getting taken down. It's all boiling over. Veteran 2 T-34-85 with the accuracy on retreat. Brumbear could take out the Veteran 3 combat engineers. No, they won't. That's not a good thing. That's a very bad thing indeed. Here comes the flank, though. Panzer IVs. Here comes the Panther. Nice voice crack from me because it is getting exciting. Pack 40 is in wait. Oh, nice decapitation there. Panther. Kampfwagen 5 pushes in. T-34-85 is getting taken out. Su-85 lingers ominously. Seems that the mine was reversed on that T-34 there. Looks like the Su-85 might go out with blitzkrieg tactics. Su-85 is going to avoid. Panther going to take out this T-34-85. Oh my god, the amount of armor the Soviets have lost is ridiculous right now. Absolutely ridiculous. Takes out the abandoned vehicle also. What a blitzkrieging rampage by that Panzer army. They pushed in from the north, they pushed in from the south in a pincer-like maneuver, and the Soviets were left heavily wanting. My god. The only piece of armor they have right now is a glorified tractor. That's it. That tractor we just saw is the only thing they have. Well, until the 85 was just built now. Right, Stug. The Sturmgeschütz is built. Katusha raining fire from above, the Stalin organ singing a horrific song of whistling rockets. But didn't kill a single man there. Oh, nice decrew of the Pack 40. LMG Grenadiers come to mitigate. Conscripts fighting hard to take the point there. Brumbear is Veteran C3. Ooh, could actually lose its life. This would be a great coup for the Allies. Will they be able to get the PTRS shots in that they need? Double guard squads gonna have to really get some penetrations in with this early war technology. Recoilless rifles can't do the job through the frontal armor, and that's very well predicted by the majority of viewers there. Good shots from the vanilla Su-85 and a Faust from the Grenadiers. It must be said that the Wehrmacht have been able to control 2 victory points for a very long time, and although the slippage hasn't been much for the Allies, it's been very important for the Axis to really regain a foothold in this game, especially from a psychological standpoint. They may only have 65 victory points, but getting their opponent down below 250 will be a big psychological ploy for them. Vanilla Pioneers, 3 of them built for Scotch, because he's just lacking the veterancy on those units at the moment to really repair in the time that he'd like to repair in. MP40s force their way into that central engagement, but not doing enough. Here comes the veterancy for Panzer IV. Su-85 finds well, misses a shot actually through the hedgerow. Panther, Veteran 2. 14 infantry kills, 10 infantry kills, 4 vehicle kills. What a superstar that thing is. Brumbear's the MVP though. Most valuable Panzer. This is your northern contingent, the marauding Panzer IVs. One, the master, and there's always an apprentice. Darth Panzer. Oh, nice. Close range Katusha there. Should take out that MG42. But let's keep an eye on this engagement. We've got Stukas coming in. We've got Veteran C3 Panzer IVs marauding. Nice block from Vonasten. Great play. Looks like guards are doing the damage. They do indeed take out that Panzer IV. He pops smoke. He's going to take out the Katusha now, most likely. Will he get the shot? He misses. An all-important shot there. Here comes the Panther Veteran C2. Could get taken out in turn by the SU-85. Rear armor facing, misses. That was unlucky for the Allies. However, it must be said, Noggano's lost one of his superstar Panzer IVs there. Here come the PTRSs. Looking for that kill. Probably not going to be able to get it. SU-85 is in a good position. But the most important thing there is a lot of health damage for the Axis to repair. And that will take a long time. What's this? IL-2 Sturmovik attack on the centre. Because what I'm saying is, I mean, we've got no veteran pioneers. They're all vanilla. They don't have Veteran C2 on a single squad, so it's going to take a while to get them on the battlefield. Thought we were about to see a Sturmovik or an IL-2 or something then, but maybe not. I have to keep an eye on that IL-2 bombing strafe, but he's nowhere near 200 munitions. But that could be exciting, you know, if it hit like all these pioneers or something. Just had another Panzer IV built, as we have also had a T-3485. I do note, by the way, that Isildur has chosen not to rebuild the IS-2, the S of Stalin. They have finally repaired the Panther there. It took a good 2 minutes. Conscripts trying to maneuver into the battle in the centre. Brumbear is just going to sit there, though, and really put an end to any pushes. Look at this horrific bastard. We've got Azizkun is in position to possibly help the conscripts, but may not be able to do the job. Does have a... Oh, nice Katusha barrage. Not going to be enough, though. None of it's going to be enough when the Brumbear's sitting on the centre. They can't push the north right now because the MG42 and Panzer IV are there in wait. We have 2 Ziskuns now. And that's what the Soviets have had to do, thanks to that all-important 35-minute push from the Axis. What a battle this is becoming. 250 victory points now. That big psychological milestone has been reached. Panzer IV is a command tank commanding the veteran Panther into battle, giving it defensive auras. You'll notice the signifier there. And this is where Strategic Zoomcast comes into its own. If we were on vanilla, we'd only see that, but thanks to Strategic Zoomcast, we can see all of this and see that there is indeed a push right now onto this central engagement. 2 SU-85s, though. Surely going to be enough to keep the Axis at bay, one would hope. We don't have enough munitions for any aerial support. We do have a lot of light anti-tank handheld, trying to help these Soviet tanks regain the centre or the north, but it's just not happening right now. Oh, we managed to decrew Ziskin, and it's destroying the weapon. Nice bit of attack move. Forces away the T-34-76. Finally, by the way, taking Grenadier all the way down south. This has not seen any battle whatsoever. Seen a skirmish. Look at the centre. That's like Stoke-on-Trent. Kensington. Welcome to Kensington. Stoke-on-Trent. Kensington. Stoke-on-Trent. I'm from Stoke-on-Trent, by the way. Oh, I love the camouflage on the Stuka. It's beautiful. What am I on about? It's not a Stuka at all. It's one of them. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm an idiot. Everything's a Stuka. It's a plane in World War II. Lol. Anyway, S-mine's been destroyed by the 76mm in the north. All quiet on the Western Front. Let's just watch it from space, I guess. Nothing is happening right now. Which is quite nice, actually, I must say. A lot in base, seemingly. Oh, we have to zoom all the way up to there to see everything for him. Ooh, there's Nico's forces. He's certainly rebuilt things. 88 pop cap. And there's Scotch. I think it's starting to heat up now. They're all ready for battle once more. Ooh, good push in by the Panzer Force. Su-85. The Button comes in to help, but so do the Stukas. Nice anti-tank satchel. And Button. Su-85 will surely be able to finish that thing off. One more shot, main gun destroyed. Here comes the Panther. How did the Soviets repair that situation? In the centre, we've got a... Sorry, the south, we've got a dice with death for those infantry squads. Stuka coming to destroy those grenadiers. Here come the marauding Panzers once more. Veterancy 2 on the Su-85. Big shot penetrates on the Panther. Oh, going deep goes the Sturmgeschütz. That's one dead Katusha. He hasn't seen it in time, Isildur. And it's going to be his bane right now to make a pun from Lord of the Rings. Back against the wall, tries a last-ditch ram there. Wasn't able to get it off. Su-85 also is in dire straits. An excellent push by the Wehrmacht. T-34-76 is trying to fight from all angles as they're surrounded in a pocket of resistance elsewhere in the centre. Very important battle. Everything's getting forced away. Holy crap, what an engagement we're seeing from all angles. Nice from the Guards. They're able to take out that Sturmgeschütz that went so deep into battle. Nice Button here. The Soviet infantrymen are battling heroically to keep this an even contest because the Wehrmacht tanks have been heroic. So too must they be heroic and make up for their Tankovi's not being quite so effective, it must be said. 61 victory points remaining for the Axis. 156 and dropping for the Allies. Brumbear targeted. Will the Zis get a heroic Hail Mary shot at max range? No, it won't. It couldn't get it off. Elsewhere in the north, the Axis lick their wounds and consolidate their territories. It's all important for the centre right now. We're getting to last ditch saloon, and we're looking for a last gasp effort for either two sides to finish this one off. Could go in anybody's territory. Let's do a tale of the tape right now. Vonasten's forces, a newly built T-34-85. He's got this guy currently with main gun destroyed, being repaired. Veterancy 2. His infantry forces are weakened. He has this Veterancy 2 Zis, which has been a pretty important player. It's actually been active right now. His compatriot Isildur got 2 Veterancy 2 Guard squads. He's got the Su-85 and a vanilla T-34-76 that's being repaired. Nico, excellent Veterancy 3 Grenadiers, all with high kills. This guy's been a war hero. Scotch, meanwhile, oh, this Brumbear, look at that, 51 kills, half a Centurion is he. He also has this all-important Panther. Tail of the tape on the overview. There's your kill-death ratios right now on the graphs. Oh my god, look how the mighty have fallen after those recent engagements. We're now left with skeleton crews battling to the last drop of blood as we rejoin the game footage and rejoin this battle at the 47-minute mark. Oh, huge shots go in there. Pioneers keeping the central victory point in Axis hands. Guards could be dying. Very important squad needs to be kept alive. LMGs finally go prone. Can't get the shot. Here comes the T-34-85. Could find rear armour. Ziskin is about to be decrewed, perhaps. Oh my god, they've fallen into a trap! It would seem. Panther coming to mitigate for Noggano's possible transgressions there. Could actually turn it into a plus. Panzer Tactician smoke goes down. Oh, big shot through the smoke. Goes the Su-85. That could be glorious if he gets one of these off. Oh, couldn't get it off. PaK-40's return fire. Grenadiers will survive through the smoke. Again with the PaK-40's great shots there, predictive shots. Oh, Grenadiers capping the south. That could be important, you know. Could be very important because you'll notice that the Soviet victory point count is 128 and weakening, dropping, and lowering. One of those 3 words was made up. Brumbear's up to 54 kills. It has recently used the bunker-busting barrage, the Triple B. What a brilliant bunker-busting barrage. I can't think of any more B words. I'll think of a few. We'll get that in at some point. Here's a beautiful Panzer IV command tank to shore up the forces of both Nico and his ever-faithful ally, Scotch. The Russian-French connection.
We have reduced our foes to 100 points.
The Entente Cordiale. I can't remember what it's called. What was the World War I pact between Russia and France called?
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Dual Alliance, that's all it was called. Fair enough, there you go. It's just called the Dual Alliance. Or GP2 as they're otherwise known. The reconnaissance overflight. Stovik getting taken out most likely. Here comes the Brumbear. Oh, that could have been a much more destructive shot. Zisgun, SU-85 forcing him away. 50 minutes into this cast after a 50-hour work week somehow. I don't know how I manage it, to be honest. I think I'm just a casting machine at this point. I've been casting for about 6 years now. It certainly adds up. Oh, big shot by the Brumbear there. SU-85 getting forced away. I tell you what, the Allies now are getting a bit desperate themselves. They're both down to 62 victory points apiece. It could all 61 apiece right now. They've truly equalised as the Veteran C3 Panzer IV rushes in. Tries to take out that T-34. Couldn't quite get it. SU-85 in a great position. Could punish Nico for his aggressions. Oh, couldn't get the block off. You need to be stationary to block. Couldn't quite do it, but the T-34 at 85 will certainly penetrate. One last shot required. Turret traverses. Gets it off right there. Will die for it, though. Meanwhile, in the centre, combat engineers being heroic in their ultimate mission to cap, and their death-defying ambitions are turned into a shallow grave there. Elsewhere in the north, that is sure footing for the Axis. We have to have a constant force in the south there. Oh, but here come the T-34 Armada. They have to go north, perhaps. Where are they thinking of for this next push? It's all important. All important in this next assault. Pax waiting. Panther anticipating. Will they get the ultimate vindication? They're going to go for a triple T-34 takeout here. It's buy one, get two free. There's the second. Are they going to go for the third, perhaps? Don't get greedy now, Scotch. You've done very well there. What a battle we're seeing. Allies now down to 47 victory points. What the hell is this game? Nobody knows who's going to win at this point. If you think you do, you're probably going to get proven wrong, so just sit back and enjoy the show, because I don't have an effing clue who wins. Oh, nice there. T-34s with vengeance upon the Panzers that have slain so many of their brethren in arms. Panzer Tactician smoke popped by the Veteran C3 Panther. We go rushing in. We got a tank sandwich in the north as the Panther goes all the way around the pond. Oh, big long-range shot by the Zisgun. That could have been heroic. Pack 40 down. Grenadiers could have threatened the Faust, but didn't want to die for their losses. We've got combat engineers force themselves into that northern victory point. Mark target in, and button, rather. A button in on that Panzer IV will get taken out. Indeed it does. This is a crucial engagement in the north, I tell you. What a great positioning by Vonasten to get that T-34 there, watching over the engagements. She also had a guards grenade off, just to keep things at bay. T-34 goes all the way around the pond, possibly to take out the Panzer Command Tank. The stub-nose variant has high explosive shells, won't be able to do the job. Oh my god, the Soviets have won out there. We do have a lone grenadier going south It is going to meet Vet 3 opposition. The Axis are getting really desperate now, you'll notice. They do have 61 victory points, so their opponents have less, but I think they should start feeling the heat, because this is a big contingent Soviet force. We have a Vet 3 Grenadier there, and here. They're trying to get an angle, possibly, but they need to really just push. Will we see a very good rifle grenade, perhaps? Does he have the munitions? Indeed, he does. Oh, there it was. Just missed on camera. I wish I'd caught that. That is going to get captured now. Also had an LMG pop. Expertly timed. That could be all important in the south. Just missed that one on camera. Damn it. But, no, actually, there was no rifle nade. He just did that with LMG damage. Fair enough. Must have just been directional cover. Fair enough. Look at this. Perfect positioning for Vonasten. He has a great peninsula that he's just really dominating the north. That could be what wins it, quite frankly. 27 victory points to 50. But we now have that southern victory point being captured by Nico. So it's going to be a mad scramble. We have General Brumbear in the centre. He's never going to give up the ghost. He's got that thing nailed down. 63 kills on that bad boy. I wonder if any of them are vehicle kills. He's got one vehicle kill. Late game Sturmgeschütz has been built. Indeed it has. Oh, Isildur's not got much left. Vonasten has a lot, though. Noggano. It's Scotch who's been the MVP of their team, seemingly. Oh, T-34s push away the Grenadiers in a big way. And an Umrah into the south. Vonasten is going balls to the wall on this one. He's going hell for leather. He wants this victory bad. And he's going for a perfect late-game victory point battle. He's also going to lay some mines probably in the south. Here comes the Vet 3 Panther. Oh, but it's hit a mine. Will the T-34 get around the rear? It possibly will. Elsewhere in the north, he still has that peninsula. He's protecting it with all his might. I tell you what, Scotch and Noggano are going to have to go for the south here because Vonasten has nailed it in the north. Will they see the damage? Will they see the danger? Will they see their predicaments before it's too late? Because, to be honest, strategically right now, if they don't push for this south in a big way, they're probably going to lose. Because they've gone for a horseshoe-like situation here. Have the Allies are gone for the extremities, the perimeter. The exact borders of what they needed to do. And they've possibly gone and won it here, it would seem. Unless they've gone for the hard north. They've gone for this hard contingent. That's 2 Ziskuns, a T-34, a stolen, well, a Maxim, and a Panzer. They may have taken the guards out. They may have gotten all-important Stuka smoke down from 2 cohorts. But is it too little, too late? We've also got an engagement here. The Brumbear was repositioned for the north. What were they thinking? They've now lost the centre. And with that, they may have lost the game, I'm predicting. Let's keep an eye on it, though, because you never know what will happen in this game. It's been crazy. They're taking out 1 tank. Brumbear takes out the Zisgun. Panzer Command Tank takes it out there. They're not going to win in the south. Great positioning by Scotch and Vonasten there. Grenadier down. Double Stukas do win out in the north. This battle's so important now. Vet 3 Panther pushes in. Oh my god, we've got a very important infantry engagement. The MP40s, 4 vanilla pioneers off repair duties. They put away their blowtorches. They take out the submachine guns. They've got to get up close and personal if they have a hope of winning this. Vet 3 infantry, the elites and ordained Soviet squads possibly winning out. Will we see a very important grenade perhaps? Here comes the T-34. No shot, no luck. No lucky strike for you. Brumbear with its 65 kills. Operating like a true hero. Grenadiers push forward. The north is clearly in Axis hands now. Urban Assault Grenadiers with that flamethrower. Sturmgeschütz pushing away the Su-85 with a great found ankle there. We've got a scrum, we've got a skirmish, we've got a melee, we've got a boiling over of all hostilities into what is now a clusterfuck in the centre. Anybody can win this. Anybody truly can win this. 18 versus 28. Nice. Grenadier assault there. Great aggression shown. And Grenadiers are winning in the centre. What do the Allies have to push away the Axis with possibly one last-ditch assault, maybe? What do they have? What do Vonasten and Isildur have less in the tank. They must be running on fumes right now. 58 minutes in. What the fuck has this game been? It's been utterly ridiculous. It truly has. Been a battle for the ages. A battle of extermination, annihilation. And has it all been futile for one of these teams? And will the other team reign glorious? It's got to be GG, well played all round, regardless of who wins. But who is going to win? That's the big question right now. 10 victory points remaining for allies. Will they force themselves forward? What have they got left? Maxims, a T-34 here, an Su-85 there. 6 victory points remain. The Axis look like they may have won it. GP2 forcing their opponents down. 5 victory points. Oh, this vanilla MG42. Will we see neutralization? What the hell? He's going to go for it. Needs to get it. 3 victory points remain. 2 remain. Will he stop the bleed? Yes, he will. 1 victory point remaining. Vonasten stopped the clock. And in last-ditch overtime territory, with a buzzer beater from the 3-point line, somehow he's still in this. What the hell? We're now going to additional overtime. Will he get the cap? Oh, he won't! The Vet 3 Panther forces him out of the circle. The MG42 couldn't pin, but does suppress. Brumbear may finally get taken out by the T-34-76. What the hell? 25 remaining now. Pioneers push themselves in. We've got this Maxim in a great position, but can't cap, of course. Well, it can, but it's not in a position to. Vet 3 Brumbear with 74 kills, 3/4 a Centurion now. That 1 victory point may be getting taken. A third of the way. Vonasten calls GG. What a game. Every single player says what a game. Look at the battlefield. Vonasten's a bit angry at the Brumbear. Scotch is like, no, I love the Brumbear. What do you want about, guy? It's great. What a battle. What players. What a game. That was, quite frankly, awesome. On the hour mark as well. So let's just quickly talk about the Anniversary Classic. That's going to be ridiculous. What the hell? Are they trying to say GCS2 is a shitty little tournament? Seems that way. I mean, look at the prize pool. Wow. I am pleased to announce that Stormus and I will be casting just us from probably from 80Hz Studio again, it seems like. You know, that's on the cards, definitely at the moment. We need it confirming, but it looks like it's really possible right now, which is really exciting to talk about. Can't be confirmed quite yet, but that looks like we're headed. I mean, regardless, though, we will have an excellent live finals for you, and we are built to be casting it, so we're really looking forward to that. But thanks for tuning into my YouTube. Thanks for all recent subscribers, and thanks for the 4 players for an excellent game. And thanks to Vonasten for giving me the replay. Much appreciated. Cheers, guys.